Hey guys, Robin here, and today I'm going to be doing a video that's pretty interesting because I noticed some of my students have messaged me over time. I noticed that some people working as web developers, depending on where you are in the world, how much you're getting paid and stuff like that. Some countries don't pay as much for web developers to work locally, and there's a lot of web developers who they go to school and they pay a lot of money, and then by the time they're done, maybe they're not making that much money, where they live, kind of thing. So one thing I'm going to show you guys in this video is how, as a web developer, you can, start to kind of passively make your own income. Maybe it won't be to the point where you're running your own business online kind of thing like I do and other web developers, but maybe you're just making a little bit of extra money on the side that will allow you to, maybe quit your job, not quit your job, but like maybe work part-time or just to make that little extra bit of money. And the cool thing about working online is that the main currency for working online is American dollars. So if you're from, those lower currency countries that, the pay is a little bit less, getting paid American dollars is actually quite nice. And I'm actually from Canada myself. And just to give you guys a frame of reference, one USD dollar is worth 1.28 cents Canadian. So just to kind of put this in perspective, let's say I make $100 American. So let's say I do whatever it is to make me $100 American online. When I convert that to Canadian dollars, that's $130. So, it adds up. And if you go to 1,000, I'm just going to do 1,000 here, all of a sudden that's almost 13. That's an extra $300 I'm making just from the currency conversion. So, it's quite significant, and then depending on where you live, it might be more, it might be less. Like, it really depends. For people who are working in the US, it's just going to be the same. But the one thing about the US is the cost of items in the US is generally cheaper, so that's kind of the trade-off there. But again, it depends where you live. So I wanted to do this video just to show you guys some ways that as a web developer, how you can make a little bit extra money, how you can, do things that are passively, that are going to make you money over time, so you're not working with, you're not having to go to work to make money, or you're not having to work with clients. And this is really the key to making big money online, or just, for me personally, this was the key to me really enjoying my lifestyle, because making money passively has allowed me to, just in general work less, spend more time doing the things I love in life and spending more time with my family and stuff like that. And, when I think about it now, it's pretty funny because a little bit not too long ago I got offered a full-time job, to work a full-time job, and it was decent pay. In fact, I'd probably get paid more than what I work, online from home. But the funny thing is, when I thought about it, do I really want to go back to working 40 hours a week, working a full-time job that I probably won't enjoy? Probably not. I love working from home and spending most of my time, at home and stuff like that, and having such the flexibility. So that's always something to consider. Now, again, like depending on what your goals are, where you're at, you might not be looking to make like a full-time income from home like I do, and that's perfectly fine. In fact, even when I first started working online, when I was just making like a couple $100 a month kind of thing, that allowed me to make extra money so that, money wasn't as tight, food wasn't as tight, I could live a little bit more comfortably. And then over time I went from working full-time to part-time, and that was a big step for me because, it freed up my schedule so much, and I got to see, how nice it is to not spend your whole life working, So I want to do this video to show you guys, and I'm not going to blabber along too much here. I don't want to talk too much, but I'm going to show you guys some resources that I use to make money online as a web developer. So if you are a web developer, there's tons of things you could do. Number one, you can create tutorials, you can create content. If you guys have a blog, I'm just going to bring up my blog as an example. If you guys have a blog, and if you are a web developer, you should know how to create a blog. If you don't, then get a simple WordPress website. You can create tutorials. I upload tutorials. You can make money via email marketing. You can make money via ads. You can make money selling products, affiliate marketing. Like, there's tons of ways you can do it. And all you have to do is just post tutorials and stuff like that. And obviously in the beginning, all of this stuff might seem overwhelming, but over time, you'll get better at it. So that's one way you can do. You can create a blog, you can post tutorials, you can post content. And the cool thing is, like, let's say if theoretically, it's not going anywhere, you can always use this on your portfolio or your resume to make yourself look better. So, always think about that. The other thing I do is I have YouTube channel. I do simple video tutorials, and you guys might be watching this tutorial. Most of my tutorials are very simple. They're very basic. I answer questions. I help people programming. Some of my older videos, I do more programming stuff, like more of the basic stuff, because as I learned, I use videos to kind of also allow me to learn better. And that's a technique I recommend you guys do as well. Whatever you're learning, take what you're learning, put it in your own words, and create a video and upload it up to YouTube. You can make money by referring people to other content, doing affiliate marketing, and even just ads on YouTube make you money. Like with my channel here, I make about, I'm bringing up my stats, I make about $81 a month from YouTube, and it's not much, and that's been growing. Like that's up by 70% from last month. And we're only on the 20th of this month. So I'm looking at maybe making about $100 this month from YouTube. And that's not much, but again, it's passive income. It's money that, I'm just making just cause, like think about in your head, like what if I had an extra $100, just that I just made every month, it adds up. And again, like worst case scenario, you can always show this to an employer and say like, hey, I have my own channel. I teach people how to program, that looks pretty professional. So something you can do as well. So, YouTube, your own blog, you can always look at teaching websites like Skillshare. Again, Skillshare is another example. I make about $100 or so a month off Skillshare. And yeah, it's very basic stuff. It's very easy. It's very passively. And then there's websites like Udemy and stuff like that. Udemy has been very good for me. I make probably about 80% of my income teaching from Udemy, and it's quite significant. In fact, Udemy was the reason that I was able to quit my job and work part-time from home. Now I make most of my money doing a little bit of everything, but when I first started off, Udemy, kind of got me going. And like I said, you don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be, crazy. Like if you guys follow me on Udemy, I'm just going to bring up my profile here. If you guys follow me, I have courses on everything. I have courses on the basics of HTML. I have courses on jQuery, Shopify. Like I even have a course. My first course I made was a WordPress basics course. That's this course right here. I made this about a year, maybe 2 years ago. And I'm gonna go to my dashboard just to look at my analytics here. And it really is just a basic course for anybody who's a beginner. Like it's a course that there's no programming. It just shows people how to build a WordPress website. That's all it is. And over the course of a year, it's made me almost $1,200. So again, this is stuff that, it's not super complicated, but when you don't need to be an expert to do it. All you have to do is go out there and do it. Now, the one thing I will say that there is a bit of a learning curve to all this, because you have to learn how to record videos and stuff like that. You have to learn how to, do audio and stuff. And obviously in the beginning, your quality of your content isn't going to be the greatest. You got to learn how to talk in front of a camera. You got to learn how to get good equipment and stuff like that. And how to use software and stuff like that. And the program that I use, for anybody who's wondering, is OBS. It's a completely free program. I'm going to try and bring it up here on the screen, but because of the way OBS is, you'll see that this center screen here looks like this weird loopy thing, and that's because I'm capturing my screen that I'm on. Like it's kind of hard to explain, but I can see my screen here, and I run two monitors, so I keep this on a separate screen, and I have the screen I'm capturing here. So you can use OBS just to get started. And like I said, guys, your stuff might not be that great in the beginning. You might not get as good results as me. You might even get better. Like my results aren't amazing, guys. Like, it took me a long time. Like you see some courses don't make me a lot of money. Some of them do, some of them don't. And yeah, you can kind of see as time goes on, I've gotten better and I've learned and stuff like that. So, in the beginning, it's a learning curve, but I just wanted to make this video to show you guys, how to make, how you guys can make some extra money. And I do make some money, doing reviews of affiliate programs, doing reviews of different products and different web developing services and stuff like that. But anyways, I wanted to make this video just to show you guys, open up your mind to some passive income streams and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing more videos based around marketing and growing a business, as that's kind of the stuff that I'm interested in right now. But I'm still going to be doing, web developing videos and stuff like that, as that's, my main topic that I talk about online. And I know that's the reason why most of you guys watch my videos and stuff like that. So yeah, there'll be lots of that stuff too. But I just want to let you guys know if there's lots of opportunities for web developers. I want you guys to think out of the box here. There's more to than just working for an employee or working as a freelance web developer. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do online. You can even offer private coaching. It's one thing I didn't mention. A lot of people do private coaching and they make a lot of money doing that. So there's lots of things you can do. You just gotta get out there, do the research, try new things, and see what works. And that's what I've done for the past couple years of my life. And slowly over time, I've managed to get to the point where I was able to work, full time from home. So again, I hope this video, kind of inspired you guys. Hope you guys show you guys some potential on how much money you can make. And even though it might not be big bucks, even just a little bit extra money, every month does help. So if you're in that situation where you're not making enough money, you're working hard, and it just doesn't seem like it's worth it, maybe it's time to expand online, look into some different things you guys can do, because there's lots of opportunities out there. But anyways, I want to end this video now because it's getting a little bit long. If you guys have any comments or any thoughts, feel free to share them in the video. And yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. If you guys want to learn more, of these types of videos, you want to learn more about freelance web developing and online business and all that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you later.